I'd like to tell you about a show of epic proportions.
I prefer me some magic when I'm trying to get in and out of houses, undetected. I prefer me some magic.
A show where the boundaries are pushed.
I like spam. Is there something wrong with that?
No, nothing at all. If you prefer meat with jelly on top of it, go right ahead.
I'd like to tell you about that show, but that is not this show. This show is the Fortean Slip, with host Chris York.
I have a tendency to go to dark places with my humor. It is what it is. It's not going to change anytime soon.
Co-host Steve Alcorn.
It was so earth-shaking and mind-blowing that even John Teeter in the future knows about it.
And reoccurring, ever-present special guest, Matt Knapp.
Yeah, somebody should have put out like a giant bug zapper and just ended that whole Mothman debacle.
A show that lacks taste, a filter, and listeners.
Are you listening? Are you like hearing the fucking fart?
Yeah.
You're not just smelling it, you're hearing
Not
the shit.
just smelling. Audible as well.
That would be something else.
Whoa.
But
you
well,
have
I do.
parts that you can't tell if it was you or not.
Well, yeah, because
What you are about to hear may be offensive, but we don't really give a fuck.
Welcome to the Fortean Slip. This is episode 41. As Steve called it, the Wing and a Prayer episode.
that's exactly what it is.
We are sans Matt tonight. Matt is taking a trip to the Congo. He is a firm believer in the sacred rite of clitoral circumcision. So,
Clitoral circumcision, what's that?
or female circumcision. That's where they like cut out the clits of the women so that they can't have any pleasure whatsoever. They're just a fucking fuck toy after that, I guess. I don't know what the point in that is, personally. I tend to like my woman with a clitoris.
I like to see the pleasure on my woman's face, that's for sure.
Over there, I guess they prefer a blank stare of horror.
I guess. And Matt's all for that, huh?
I guess, I don't know. It's what I hear.
That's just the rumor going around.
Allegedly, that's where he could be.
Okay, he could be.
I'm not, I'm not saying any either way.
For the record, I will never condone clitoral circumcision.
Or female circumcision. I don't know what it's different.
Any of
Clitoral
that.
circumcision. I'm completely uninformed most of the time anyway.
Me too.
So, but yeah, the Wing and a Prayer episode. It is the Wing and a Prayer episode because A, we don't have Matt. B, we don't have a show topic. So,
Do we ever
fucking knows?
really have show topic?
I actually thought I told you I was on that show the Sunday evening overdose last week.
Very good show. I listened to it.
I thought about, because with the Hangout you can call out.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
So I actually thought about this. We could call his show. He's like on air.
Yeah, he's live right now.
So this could be a fucking complete train wreck, folks.
40 and Slip.
But yeah, so no, it was fun. It was fun being on a show. We didn't go too much into the paranormal / Fortean topics. It was.
Well, you did touch on Bigfoot at the end there.
Yeah, we touched on quite a few of those topics, but we more or less stayed right on the Opie and Anthony situation.
Right.
But
and I think you turned him around a little bit. I think at first he wasn't believing that it was a free speech issue, and then I think you kind of convinced him that it was.
Yeah, I mean, he seemed like he was an alright guy. Way more in your face about getting a buzz on while he's doing his show. I'm not gonna like try to act like I don't. but I'm not going to sit here and shove it in people's faces while, the entire time while I'm doing it. But I get what he's doing, and it's just not my style of how I like to do it. I like to be a little bit more subtle with it, but it's there.
He has a Saturday night show too, doesn't he?
I don't know.
I think he mentioned a Saturday night show.
He said he was going to get in touch with me like this week, but he never did. But I did enjoy doing his show, and I might try to contact him myself anyway. But
in the archives, I listened to the archive because I couldn't listen to it live, but it cut off right at the end. You guys were right in the middle of your Bigfoot discussion, and it cut off. So
I don't
know if he can fix that.
Because he went far beyond that. Because I listened to it after that. He did he did some discussions after that with must have been some friends of his or some shit, calling in and harassing him while he was on the air. But that's weird that it cut off right after the Bigfoot show. Hey, at least I was on there because that was the whole idea.
Yeah. I think most of what you did, because I know he was trying to wrap it up with you, and then the caller asked you or somebody asked you about the Bigfoot stuff, and and then it kind of, you got through that, and it just cut right off. You were in the middle of a sentence, or he was, and boom, done. So I'm like, I guess I'm done listening.
For anybody that wants to check that out, it is the Sunday Evening Overdose. They do have a Facebook page. It's on Ustream. I'm sure if you look it up.
It is a very long show. It's like a 2-hour show.
Yeah, they go long. A lot of the guys that are doing it have either music background, they're in band together, or they have radio background. So the show's seems to me like it was pretty well produced.
Yeah, I mean
unlike this show, which is a bag of shit because I do all the production. So
I don't know. I mean, we've got our fans. Well, I think we may have lost one today. We won't talk about that, but we have our fans, and
yeah, we do have fans, and it does grow all the time. For any people who like the show, why, we don't fucking know. We're deplorable fucking human beings. But for anybody that likes the show, if you want to support the show, best thing I can tell you is to click the like button on the YouTube videos, comment, share it, get it out there. We go up in subs all the time. Our views continue to rise all the time. At this point, we're probably going to continue to do the show. I'm going to continue to do the show regardless. And I've said this to people time and time again. Whether or not Matt and Steve continue with me, I'd love, as always, and I've said this many times too, I will always love to have them here to go along for the ride. But I don't expect them to.
It's been one. We've been at this a year now almost.
It's almost a year,
it's been one hell of a ride, man.
In August, it will be 1 year. I can't remember when in August it will be 1 year, but it'll be that was when we did the Phil Poling lawsuit, the Melissa Hovey and versus Phil Poling. Which
got a lot of good feedback on that very first episode too. It was a little different than I think most of our episodes, but it was our first one, and I know personally I got a lot of good feedback on that episode. I got some bad feedback.
Yeah, well, let's take a trip back in time. This was back when I was running off a webcam mic.
Yeah, me too.
You were running off a webcam mic, and Matt was running off a lapel mic. And Matt's mic actually probably sounded the best out of everyone's.
Yeah, it did.
So,
now you guys both have Yeti mics now, right? No, I got a Snowball. So
yeah, I picked up the Yeti because I wanted to have something that sounded. Because God, those webcam mics, they pick up.
I didn't really notice how bad my webcam mic was until I got the Snowball, and I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah, it's completely different.
Yeah.
It's almost been a year, but I mean, for anybody that likes the show, yeah, click the like. that stuff does more than anybody knows. And, you know, hey, if you don't like it, click the fucking thumbs down button. I don't give a fuck.
I'll tell you, I get weekly comments now, you know, out of the blue on Facebook, and people who enjoy our show.
Oh,
so
I've had people message me.
We weren't supposed to succeed. We were supposed to fail, according to
well, if
people
you look at,
that we know. And
and what is success? I mean, it's grown.
Yeah,
that's what I'll say. It's grown, and I'm happy with it. Success is, right? And I'm gonna continue to do it. So.
I mean, there were times I think, you know, we'd get 50 views or something on a podcast, and it's like, well, are we doing this for the views, or are we doing this because we love it, you know? Well, and so my idea is, because this is my release, man. I've talked to you about that. I love doing this show.
We get on here and we just say whatever the fuck we want. It's a very opinion-based show. We don't like to fuck around. We do like to get serious. There are things that are very, very serious, even though a lot of the stuff that we do is tongue-in-cheek. And a lot of the stuff that we do is us fucking around and being stupid.
The one thing that I don't fuck around about, and I never will, is I really do love spam.
Yeah.
And that is the truth.
And it's unfortunate.
Yeah, there's just nothing wrong with it.
It's completely unfortunate. I used to like that. What was it when I was a kid? I used to like fucking deviled ham. Those little tiny cans of deviled ham. They like came in.
You know, I don't think I ever had the deviled ham.
It had the little devil on it, and it was wrapped in something, and you unwrapped it, and then you open the fucking can, and you fucking smear
potted meat.
bread.
I love the potted meat. That might be the same. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
You know,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with. That's the voice I want you to use for that thing. That is the voice.
Oh God. Speaking of fucking voices, I see that fucking Christopher Walken's gonna play fucking Captain Hook in fucking NBC's Peter Pan. Yeah. Wow. I have a hook for a hand. It's wonderful.
You know.
Hello, little man. You're flying in the air.
He's a great actor.
He's a fucking awesome actor. He's a fucking caricature.
Right, but as Captain Hook, I don't know.
I'm getting this just in from Matt Knapp. Live from the Congo. He has just woken up. So I do not know if we will see Mr. Knapp tonight, or if we will hear from Mr. Knapp tonight. But he obviously has taken a nap in his tent.
Do they have internet access where he's at?
I think they do. You have to hand crank the motherfucker. And there's like a solar panel involved.
Yeah.
A little tiny satellite dish.
But I hope Matt joins us.
What the fuck were we talking about before?
I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Matt, let's see. Let's backtrack. Matt Knapp, clitoral circumcision. Spam.
I got.
Christopher Walken.
Oh that's Walken playing fucking Hook. So yeah, so he's gonna be Captain Hook. I don't know. I didn't look too much into the story. I just saw that and I was like, Jesus Christ, that should be a hoot. Like I don't know. I'll watch anything he's in just for the fuck of it. Is this the version? Is this the version of fucking Peter Pan where fucking Captain Hook gets one of Peter Pan's fucking band members there and fucking tortures him, and he tells him that he's an eggplant, which you totally don't get that fucking reference at all, Steve. See, this is why Matt needs to be on the show.
Right, but my favorite thing that Christopher Walken ever did was all of his appearances on Saturday Night Live. I mean, every time he was on there, man. The Continental, that was awesome. Everything he did on there, I mean, it was just hilarious. It made the show so much better.
Yeah.
He should have been a regular cast member. It would have been great.
Yeah, Walken's fucking awesome.
Yeah. I haven't seen anything with him in it that I didn't like, to be honest with you.
Oh, I have.
Well, of course, you watch a lot more movies than I do, but...
Yeah, there are some pieces of shit out there.
Oh, hell yeah. Did you hear that there was a lost Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd flick they just uploaded on the internet? It was called, shit, what the hell was it? I watched the whole fucking thing today. No, I can't remember.
Yeah, see.
Next story.
This is almost, you almost sound like me, high.
For the record, I'm never high.
I know.
I'm high on life.
barely,
People think I'm high when I do this show.
You barely
they
ever
really
fucking,
do.
you barely ever drink. I love it. I love it when people they'll comment on the fucking YouTube videos, and they'll you bunch of fucking stoners, and it's like, you fucking stupid fucks. I'm the only one getting high.
Well, then, maybe I'm a good actor. I don't know. Or maybe that's just the way I am. But
yeah,
I've been accused of it many a times on this show.
It's a generalization. That's all it is.
Right.
It's a fucking generalization. Yeah, but yeah, hey, we've almost been at this a fucking year, man, so.
I can't believe that we actually stuck with it. I mean, we've had our ups and downs on this show, no doubt.
Oh.
There's been times that I think we've all considered, I don't know that we considered quitting. There was times that we've had some downs, though,
The only time I ever considered that the show might not take off in any way was, I think it was in like January. Just the views that I was getting.
Oh yeah, we had some shitty views back then.
It was like we went in the toilet in January. But then after that, it just picked up, and the subs picked up, and we went pretty fucking crazy. So, I've been happy with it. I'm gonna continue to do it.
And here's the thing: a lot of people told us, the language on the show would, be detrimental to the show, and we've been told we're amateurs, rank amateurs, and yeah, we are. Yeah. So what, right? People thought this show was just going to flop from the beginning. We'd never have any listeners, but we have several that listen faithfully,
Oh yeah, there's a core group of people that you can guarantee every time that we put up a video that...
Oh hell, what's that? Jim Payne, man.
you gotta give fucking Jim Payne the fucking shout out. The son of a bitch. I fucking upload and I know because I got I have the account. So I upload the video and I get that little fucking notification of the first comment. And it's always fucking Jim Payne. Like every once in a while, I'm always like, oh, I wonder who's commenting, and then I look at it and I'm go, yeah.
Why do you even wonder?
Go fucking figure. But yeah, we've got a good core base of people that like to listen to the show, and then there's the people that just can take it or leave it or whatever, and then you have the casual person on YouTube who just happens to click on the fucking video.
Well, that's how you got on what's his name show last week. He was looking for stuff about Anthony Tamia, and he actually liked our show, and that's why he it was great, man.
He invited me over, and it was great. So
good stuff.
It's become something, and initially what we wanted to do in the beginning, like I know what we wanted to do in the beginning, right? I know. Oh!
Holy hell!
Wait a minute, from the fucking Congo.
Party Crasher USA.
Mr. Matt Knapp, that's a great internet connection you have over there. How are the clitoral circumcisions going, Matt?
They're going fantastic, Chris. Thanks for asking. Can you guys hear me okay?
How many have you done, Matt?
Hold on. They're testing the parameters.
Matt, you need like some gunshot fucking sound effects.
I got fireworks going off outside my house, so maybe they'll be picked up. It'll sound like.
By the way, this is the complete fucking train wreck episode. Like I was seriously considering calling into the show from the hangout that I called into last Sunday.
I think you should do it.
But anyway, yeah, no, we were just we were talking about how we've been doing this for almost a fucking year now, and we pretty much can't believe that we're still at it. And
This is Fortean Slip in review.
yeah,
basically.
I guess.
In review.
I honestly, had I heard back from you, and I hope your nap was good, and you know, we know
It was fantastic.
I was going to consider talking about the singularity, where you had seen that fucking transcendence.
Yeah.
But I think we'll save that for like the next episode, because I might check the movie out, and that way I've got a little.
Yeah, it's gonna take. For myself, it will take like an hour preparation
to talk about that shit.
Yeah, just to get mentally ready to touch the topic of that.
But yeah, that's
some deep stuff, man.
That was my initial thought, because I thought if we did that, you know, because you had more of a handle on it than as far as the movie goes. But I know a lot about, you know, the singularity.
Well, now that I've seen the movie, I'm an expert.
You are an expert.
Of course
Hey, fuck.
you are.
Hey, if you go by Opie and Anthony rules, you've got a fucking microphone in front of you. That makes you an expert. So
Awesome.
I go by those rules.
The same thing applies in the Bigfoot community, actually.
I'm Brian Fellows.
No,
sorry.
No, wait a minute. In the Bigfoot community, all you need in front of you is a fucking computer.
Pretty much.
And you're an expert.
People consider me an expert in the Bigfoot community. Where the hell did that come from?
You are an expert.
No, wait a minute. Wait. Matt and I actually discussed this once.
Did you?
Seriously, we did.
Without me being present.
Because like Matt was like, you know, I don't, you know, Chris, I met you, you know, and you know, you're a nice guy and everything, but you know, you're nobody in the community. Like I wouldn't know you from
You're
fucking
nobody.
Yeah, I wouldn't know you from fucking anybody, and I didn't take any offense to it. I mean, I don't give a shit. But he's like, you know, he's like, but Steve, you know, Steve, I know who Steve is. You know, I'd heard of Steve. And I'm like,
fucking Lauren Coleman quoted me in his blog post this week. Where the fuck did that come from?
What?
Yeah, I had mentioned something about, you know, the late Chuck Prohl, and Lauren Coleman quoted me. He didn't ask for, you know,
He should have quoted
me,
he should have quoted the fucking Fortean Slip, because you said something.
I mean,
about
it's
that.
pretty cool. I'm a guy from Pennsylvania who sits at his computer and, you know,
Plays with your
pretty much
dick.
tries to not anymore. I got a girlfriend now. But, you know.
Matt, I call bullshit.
Yeah. There was this time whenever Steve was working as a janitor at like Princeton, and this teacher used to leave these algorithms up on his chalkboard for the students to try and solve, and Steve was walking by one day.
And I was picking Steve up every morning, and one day I said to Steve, you know what the best part of my day is? It's that 5 minutes when I'm walking up the stairs to your house. And I'm hoping that you're not there.
That's a movie reference that I don't get.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I'm an idiot savant in the Bigfoot community, minus the savant part.
Yeah, no.
So,
Yeah,
I just don't know where that all came from.
Steve,
I did
Steve,
a little.
No, God love you, man. You know, I got nothing but fucking love for you. But holy shit, the fucking people that like hold you in high esteem. I'm like, do they know the son of a bitch?
What the hell are they thinking? You guys know me better than any. I mean,
Do they
you
know
there's a
he
couple
eats
other people.
fucking meat that looks the same fucking shape as the container?
I just happen to know how to use Google pretty good. That's my whole claim to fame. That's it.
Holy shit.
I love meat that retains the shape of the container. By the way, like I said, potted ham. If you knock that out of the container, potted meat, it also retain the shape too. So I love that.
Matt,
stuff.
do you remember deviled
Tuna
ham?
fish?
You know what deviled ham is, right?
Absolutely, it's a potted meat product, Chris.
Right. Okay. Yes. We were discussing this earlier, and Steve had said he was not sure he had ever had it. And I was
What?
like, yeah,
I'm
exactly.
not sure.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Really?
I'll have
That surprises
to.
me greatly. That really does.
Mr. Spam has never had fucking deviled ham.
Well, Spam is king of the canned meats.
Yeah, but it's a close, competition there between it and treat.
Does it walk around and scare
there
people with a
is-
fucking
no,
crown
wait,
on?
wait. I gotta stop you right there. There is no competition between Spam and treat. Sorry, whoever makes treat armor, I think. That stuff sucks. That stuff tastes like you're eating ass, man. Not that I've ever eaten ass. Did I do it again?
Man, I call bullshit again.
Yeah, I'm going to have to call BS on that one.
Dude, I've been...
You know, this show started out slow.
Okay. No, I can remember being like in my late teens going, yeah, I'm that close to it, I might as well.
If I just open my mouth a little wider. Yeah, it's right there.
Alright, before this goes into any more depravity. Holy fuck.
Oh, we're not done with the depravity, trust me.
Yeah, well, yeah, something like that.
You haven't heard the news yet.
We're about to.
Uh-oh. From theweek.com, my favorite story of the week. Study says smelling farts is good for your health. The next time... What?
Don't we actually have that on the intro to, like, where Steve has farts and he doesn't know who made them?
Yes, that's in the intro. He loves fucking flatulence.
I love a good flatulence
And he
story.
just
I
said he
can't-
doesn't eat ass. All right, Your Honor.
The next time someone at your office lets out a silent but deadly emission, maybe you should thank them. A new study at the University of Exeter suggests that exposure to hydrogen sulfide, aka what your body produces as a bacteria, breaks down food causing gas, could prevent mitochondria damage. Yep, the implication is what you're thinking. People are taking the research to mean that smelling farts could prevent disease and even cancer.
Oh,
the
fucking take a shit in my mouth then.
There's a whole internet group for that, Chris. The study published in the Medical Chemistry Communications Journal, not that I've ever seen that group, found that hydrogen sulfide gas in rotten eggs and flatulence could be a key factor in treating diseases. Although hydrogen sulfide gas is well-known as a pungent, foul-smelling gas in rotten eggs and flatulence, it is naturally produced in the body, and it could, in fact, be a healthcare hero, with significant implications for future therapies for a variety of disease. Dr. Mark Wood, a professor at the University of Exeter, said in a statement, while hydrogen sulfide gas is harmful in large doses, the study suggests that
I'm a fart man. I'm a healthcare hero. Tell him, Chris.
The study suggests that a whiff here and there has the power to reduce risks of cancer, strokes, heart attacks, arthritis, and dementia by preserving mitochondria. This has been reported by Time magazine. Dr. Matt Whiteman, a University of Exeter professor who worked on the study, said in a statement that researchers are even replicating the natural gas in a new compound, AP39, to reap its health benefits.
Hey man, you got some AP39?
Did somebody tell these doctors that we produce this gas internally normally? So wouldn't it already be doing that for us?
Matt, no, wait a minute. This is the fucking age of pharmaceutical drugs. You've got to concentrate it and put it into something that people can snort up their nose and get high off of it.
In our next story from the Salt Lake Tribune, the state of Utah, I believe, is putting money into a Bigfoot versus Nazi film. The one and only Bigfoot versus Nazis will be filmed in Utah this November.
Well, Nazis do believe the master race, so they want to cleanse everything else.
Yeah, with the state's financial assistance. Maybe its plot is a bit far-fetched, acknowledged Utah Film Commission Director Marshall Moore in a presentation Thursday to the Governor's Office of Economic Development Board, especially the parts where Einstein and Frankenstein get involved in the fight between the monsters, mythical and real. But he added that Camera 40 Productions team making the fantasy adventure film will spend almost $500,000 in the state, shooting for most of November with a cast of 18 plus 25 crew members and about 200 extras.
And ticket sales will reach a whopping $10.
For that reason, GOED board unanimously approved a post-performance tax credit for Camera 40 of up to $98,406.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's 20% of the amount the production team expects to leave in the state. Bigfoot versus Nazis was one of the 8 film projects that received incentives from GoEd. The offers are based on the production company spending defined amounts of money in the state and quite often hiring at least 85% of the cast and crew locally.
That's wonderful.
And from the LATimes.com, quite a reputable news organization. No, Steven Spielberg did not poach a dinosaur despite a viral photo.
How fucking dumb are people?
Yeah, did you guys... I mean, obviously we're covering the article, but you guys saw this article, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Like, what is happening to Americans?
What you need to understand, Matt, is there are people in corners of the world
such as Detroit,
who have not had any exposure to the rest of the world,
to like basic like history at its like mundanest
level
roots. Yeah. Like a 3-year-old can tell you this information.
Yeah. Like my son wasn't even alive when the movie came out, and he could fucking look at that picture and say, "Yeah, that was Jurassic Park."
Well, let's just read the article and see what happened. It says, no, superstar movie director Steven Spielberg did not poach a dinosaur and then have a picture taken showing him with his trophy kill. Hard to believe, right? Well, a photo posted on Facebook meant to be satire went viral, being shared more than 30,000 times because so many people not only believed it was real, but were also furious at the Jurassic Park director. The post by Jay Branscombe on his page happened days after Facebook deleted photos from the page of Kendall Jones, a 19-year-old Texas cheerleader and hunter who posted numerous photos of herself posing with a variety of animals that she shot while on safari in Zimbabwe. The photos sparked massive outrage from animal rights activists and other Facebook users. So Branscombe posted the picture of Spielberg with a mechanical triceratops on the set of Jurassic Park, the 1993 worldwide blockbusters about dinosaurs being brought back to life, with a comment that said, disgraceful photo of recreational hunter happily posing next to a triceratops he just slaughtered. Please share so the world can name and shame this despicable man. Many users did not get the joke and responded accordingly. I just reported this picture. I hope you can all join me in stopping these cowards, one user wrote. And another said, disgusting. I bet he only kept the horns. Still, there were plenty of others who did get the joke and had fun with it. One user wrote, if this senseless poaching continues, these gentle creatures may become extinct. But your $20 per month could help save these endangered creatures. Please reach out and help the Tritops, a user said. And you can reach out and help the Triceratops by sending your donations to slicktoys@yahoo.com via PayPal.
Fuck
$20. That's it, folks.
And tell me we don't need to cull the herd a bit.
Slicktoys@yahoo.com via PayPal.
Fucking Spielberg comes out of the woods.
Save the Triceratops.
I'll hunt that beast for you. Y'all knew who I am. Y'all knew what movies I've made.
He posted a picture of one of the most famous people in the world next to a fake dinosaur.
An extinct, something that everybody knows is extinct.
I'm gonna find a fucking
Well,
Barney
apparently not
costume.
everybody.
Have somebody get in the Barney costume, and I'm gonna fucking sit on it with a gun.
You know, instead of sending $20 to slicktoys at Yahoo.
Yeah. By the way, that's
SLIK,
bullshit. The Slick Toys bullshit at the end of that story. That's Steve's account.
SLIKTOYS. You can send $20 to that account, and I assure you it will go to help stop stupid people.
By what? Buying you a cheeseburger?
I'm hoping to raise enough money to get a new computer and a better internet connection.
Oh God.
Oh, I forgot my line. That is the news, folks.
This has been episode 41 of the Fortean Slip, the Wing and a Prayer episode.
You know where that comes from, don't you?
It comes from, I hope that Matt has safe travels back from the Congo.
Well, you know, when the pilots got their wings shot off in the World War II or something, they had to land with one wing and a prayer.
We're pretty sure that Matt likes the blank stare of horror on a woman's face when she's having no pleasure.
She's got doll's eyes.
Why else would you go to Congo?
Point one for fucking Matt Knapp.
Yep.